would like to share a sacred practice of smudging with you. This may not be for everyone, but for those willing to explore, participate, and receive, I welcome you. I believe smudging helps us connect to our sacred creator and the universe both within and without. There are many sacred medicines that we have been gifted by nature, such as sage, sweetgrass, and cedar. My favorite medicine to use while smudging is white sage. You may use a stone, a bowl, or a shell to embrace the sage as it interacts with the fire and air. I enjoy using shells as they represent both water and earth and have the spiral of life embedded into their formation. I was inspired to create this video because today someone had asked me about the frequency of smudging and if it can drain your internal energy if it's done too frequently. I probably could talk about an hour about this and challenging this as a concept, but I'm not. Instead, I'm going to just share my practice with you and how I feel about it. There is no right or wrong way to smudge. It is not culturally insensitive to smudge, as we are all a part of this planet Earth, and we have been exchanging with nature from our very first cell formation within our mothers, during each heartbeat, and with our breaths taken. Smudging is considered a ritual because it is a sequence of repeated steps, and it often accompanies prayer and exchange on a spiritual level. This practice varies depending on the person and their current connection with themselves and the world around them. All around the world, we use fire and different kinds of smoke to cleanse during sacred rituals in nature, life transitions, organized ceremonies, and institutions. The practice of smudging changes depending on the purpose. You are not only receiving, but you are giving during this practice. You do not need tools or even sage to cleanse, to clear, to receive, or to repair. That being said, here are a few of my favorite tools that I use to help bring the smoke forward and to share with others. I like to keep my loose leaf sage in this kitchen pot with some small shells and stones that have been gathered along the way. This is a wing that was ethically sourced and locally crafted into a sacred tool. Next is a selenite blade with golden healer quartz included within its tip. I added some copper embellishments. I really enjoy all of the different layers that you can see when the light shines through. To me, it aids transparency and self-reflection. You can guide the smoke using the warmth of your hands or even just positive intention. Again, smudging is a natural exchange, an interaction, a cycle. We experience exchanges like this all day, every day. Cleansing and connecting with smoke is harmonious with connecting and cleansing with water during our daily showers. It too carries our tears and helps us wash away the wear of the day or the growth and restoration work that our bodies did while we were sleeping. Just like smudging, our use of water to cleanse can change based on purpose, like washing our food, clearing grime from our hands, or drinking water to cleanse and hydrate our inner being. This is my elder shell. Isn't she beautiful? She brings peace, wisdom, and inner strength. Smudging as a ritual is also parallel to the practice of blowing dandelion seeds intentionally into the wind. By doing this, we have both the intention and hope that they will carry and plant our well wishes with them. I will share my personal practice with you as an example, but please make it your own. Allow it to change as you are guided. I encourage you to open a mindset that wills this practice to transform and change as you go about your lives. Just like clouds, this practice comes and goes. It is not supposed to be rigid and uniform. It is not a place for fear to grow or judgment to be cast. I personally practice with the mindset that sage is a natural medicinal plant. You can make oils, tea, and even flavor your food with this sacred medicine. Please feel free to do further research, as there is a lot of wonderful information about sage and its uses. Today I had a little bit of a headache, so that will be my focus. I start by extending blessings and intentions to guide the medicine. If you feel it's in alignment, I invite you along with intentional breathing. I do not necessarily go in order, and I often repeat steps until I feel all is balanced. I use sage to cleanse the hands and clearing tools. I smudge the breath. I inhale life. Our exhales give life to the trees. The breath is wind that we exchange with the world. Touch the eyes so that we may see and experience the good in this world and within ourselves. I smudge the ears so that we may hear the different layers of frequencies around us and the sacred things that are shared by others and all. I smudge the hair as it holds my history, personal stories, and identity. I smudge the throat and the words that build a bridge of connection from the inner being to those around us. Our voice is a sacred instrument. I smudge the heart. May the inner drum beat strong and steady. May it circulate the sacred fluids and aid in keeping of the heart messages. I smudge the core and my womb. I smudge the feet and the roots so that I may respectfully walk on our sacred Mother Earth with grounding and balance. I take some time to extend prayers and connect within. I like to imagine the sage flowing through each of my cells, harmonizing with my body, and my body aiding the release of all that does not serve my mind, body, or soul. There is no right or wrong way to do this. When we cleanse with smudge, it is important to fill that space with love, peace, hope, and good. I personally choose to do this with prayer. I like to imagine that whatever I'm clearing, shedding, or releasing is being recycled and upcycled through the vast layers of the universe, and that it returns to anyone willing to receive in the form of creative energy, protection, healing, love, or whatever they may be seeking. Waste not. By doing this, I'm filling the holes with love and positive intention. I'm building bridges with light and purpose. This practice is not draining, it is energizing. Smudging is connected with nature and the world within and without. Do what feels natural to you. Take time to extend gratitude to the sage and whatever you feel serves your sacred practice. When you are done with your smudge, return it to the earth wherever you feel called, even if it's in a houseplant or compost. Again, please don't fear where you put it. It is natural ash. It isn't holding darkness or shadow. Follow where your heart, mind, and soul leads you. Connecting with nature and spirit is for all people with the will and desire. We share this planet. A ritual is sacred because you make it your own. Again, there is no right or wrong in this practice of smudging. I hope this brings you peace and clarity wherever and whenever you are.